This is my new leaf blower from Stiga. Stiga is a Swedish company. I think they're more famous for making lawnmowers and sledges for kids. It's 2600 watt and quite light. It's only about 4 kilograms, 8 pounds. And it's got 3 functions on it. It can be used as a blower, but then underneath here you can see that there's some rotor blades, and you can actually suck up the leaves once you've got them on the pile, and that will shred it and put it into a bag. I haven't tried that yet. I think it may be messy. It'd be better to do it when the leaves are a bit dry, not wet like this. But saves on raking up the leaves. It's a lot quicker. Usually I blow the leaves like this is the apple tree, and behind it there is Norwegian angerva, which gives white flowers in the spring, early spring, and I take all these leaves and I blow them underneath the bush, and they can decompose there and give some fertilizer. Well, the one thing about autumn is that you get glorious colours. This is the decorative crabapple tree, and just behind it the autumn colours of the Rosa. Why is it that when you look at things with your eyes, they're just so much more vivid and bright, and then when you try and capture it with camera, it's never the same as when you see it. Just this sort of golden shimmering colour. It's fantastic. And just look at this. This is a Japanese larch, which I've planted. The tips of it are still green, but then once you go into the core in the centre of it, the needles are just turning this brilliant orangey colour. When I bought this, I think it was about there, up to about there when I bought it. I know it's put on about, I would say about 1.5 meters in 2 years. Fantastic looking. And then in the springtime you get these amazing green needles coming out. Much brighter than the green needles that are on here, but these will be falling off soon. And then it'll be becoming bare for the winter. This is a Rosa glauca. And you see here that the rose hips are being eaten by the birds. So that's good winter food for them. And this bush is absolutely covered in rose hips. So lots of places you can see that the birds have been pecking at them, getting out the seeds inside. All the leaves are almost off the big birch now. This is a weeping birch, and you can see that there's this lovely movement of these trailing leaves and branches. They were just dancing, and there was a bigger wind. It was quite a sight. It reminds me of a young girl's hair flying back. Whip it! Whip back my hair. There's a little breeze getting up and they're beginning to dance. Progress report on my graft. Look at this. Leaves right there at the tip. Hope that survives the winter. And this graft does something good, and I get some better apples in this tree. And with the autumn and the frost, you get tons of leaves coming down. This is the Rautatia omenapo. It's still holding on to its leaves. Next to it, the dogwood lost all of its leaves. That gives some winter interest, that colour. The clematis has died off, and so has the black-eyed Susan. And this morning I've been collecting leaves, putting it underneath this tree here. I bought myself a blower to save myself some raking. This is Berginia, and I always cover it with leaves, protect it during the winter, and they always just decompose down, and it's a good fertilizer for the Berginia. They seem to be spreading. The laburnum has set lots of seeds this year, and the African keyhole garden, I put compost in from my compost bin, and you can see here this exotic plant has come up. It's foxglove, foxglove seeds. Over there are some chives. This is some lovely little lemon thyme, really good. It's got a nice little clump there. Some sorrel, and that is Sicily. So that's it. Autumn in the garden and gathering up leaves. Most mornings now, this is what you get. Frost on the grass. Growing season is over. Everything is now being frostbitten. Look at the state of my tomatoes over there. Poor things. Just dead and gone. But I did get my few last parsnips out. This is Gladiator F1. Give a nice root. And you can see here the leaves are just all frosted and gone. And there, that's the last of the kohlrabi. And I found this in the ground. Look at that. Nice garlic. I'll split those up and I'll plant them again. That was the bed there. I've just dug it over where the parsnips were. And I had one Brussels sprout plant there. Look at that in there. Hope we just get some good weather so we can get some Brussels sprouts for Christmas. My wife loves them. There's a little red cabbage. It's quite firm. So I'll be taking that in soon. And the dinosaur kale, it seems to be going well still. It gets frost every morning, but it still survives it. I don't know what it'll take to kill it, but that's been good as a green in salad, and I think I might take Dave's advice and try and make some, what do you call it, kale crisps. I think that would be a good idea. And those things there are I think it's deer's tongue lettuce. I've been trying to save them for seed. And I took some cuttings of my Bohyan Yeti or Northern Giant blackcurrant, and I think I might have about 20 of them in there, and hopefully they'll take root and I can get some new plants for the summer house. You can see that it's pretty cold out here. If you breathe, it's just coming out your mouth, all this. It's not steam, water vapour, I suppose. And that's the Japanese salad, and it's still producing stuff that you can come and pluck. It seems to die off during the night, then put new shoots out during the day. Beetroot failed completely. That was a late planting of beetroot. And over here, just harvested all these leeks. They're almost gone as well. And I'll clean them off and put them in the fridge. The sunchokes, they have died off in the frost. Everything dead there. But they always come again. So next year there'll be a little patch here of sunchokes. And this was quite a success for me as a late autumn planting. These turnips. I've been having them now for about 2-3 weeks, and they're about the size of golf balls. Some of them are a bit bigger, but they're nice eating. And they're Swiss chard. It's on its last legs. Won't do anything. And I've been looking forward to harvesting these. This is the calendula seeds. So they're all just waiting to be harvested. But you can use the petals of this calendula as a substitute for saffron. It gives a nice yellow colour. So I'll be harvesting those and sowing them again. They're about to drop off now, so I think I'll take them. Lovely. So that's about it. Gardening season is over. Have to dig. Whoa, I lost some there. Have to dig the garden over and get some lime on it for next year. But I've got myself some seeds. So that's it. From cold Finland, middle of October. Really cold in the morning. That's it. Bye for now.